Hey guys, how's it going? Jason here from Jack's Drum Shack, and I'm here to share with you the story behind this beautiful drum right here. So this all started about 2 to 3 months ago when my buddy Jimmy contacted me to let me know that he had an 8x14 DW snare drum. It was an acrylic shell, and that shell had actually had some damage to it. In 2 different spots, the acrylic had cracked near the lugs. So what Jimmy wanted to do is he wanted to take the hardware off of that acrylic shell, transfer it onto a wooden shell, and also decrease the depth of it. So the acrylic shell was 8 inches deep. He wanted to go down to a 6.5 inch deep. So he asked me if that's something I might be able to help him with. And I said, well, let me take a look at some of the different shells that I have and we'll go from there. So I took a look at what I had in the shop, and this particular shell jumped out at me. So this shell, I didn't make this shell, so I have to give credit where credit's due. This shell was actually made by a company called CCW Drums, and it's comprised of 3 different woods. You've got walnut here, zebra wood, and purple heart. So you've got this alternating pattern of the walnut, zebra wood, and purple heart. And the cool thing about this drum is that it was actually configured for a 10-lug drum, which is exactly what Jimmy had. He had a 10-lug layout. This was configured for a 10-lug drum, but the configuration on this is not symmetrical, which is really interesting. So if you take a closer look here, you see these 2 lugs are lined up in the center of a piece of purple heart. The next set of lugs is lined up in the center of the walnut. And then we've got purple heart, walnut, purple heart, walnut. So when you look at the panels between the lugs, you see a different pattern, an alternating pattern all the way around. So it's very unique. So the inside of this drum is just as beautiful as the outside. On the inside, we have a Danish oil finish, and all the hardware that you see is chrome. So the contrast of the nice, rich looking Danish oil finish with the hardware is just amazing. It looks beautiful. Here we've got I believe they're 20 strand true tone wires, which is what was stock on that original snare. And DW mag throw. Can't go wrong with that. So let's put this on the kit here and see what it sounds like. Okay, right now I've got the snare turned off so we can hear the true tone of this drum. Here we go. Shot. Excellent. All right, we've got our snare wires turned on now, so let's check it out and see what it sounds like. All right, everybody, let's check it out with a full kit. Here we go. All right, let's tune this up a little bit. All right, let's check it out. Well, everybody, here it is, the JDS/DW Purple Zebra for my buddy Jimmy. It's unfortunate that the DW acrylic shell cracked, but if we had to find some good in this, it's the fact that it made way for a truly unique piece for my buddy Jimmy. So Jimmy, I'll get this out to you as soon as I get my grubby little handprints cleaned off of it, and hopefully you'll find many years of good use out of it. Thanks everybody. Have a good one. Take care.